Hi guys, Primrose here and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make an update of my houseplants. I was away for 6 weeks and sadly some of them did not make it when I came back home. Although it was already midnight, I could see that some of these plants were not doing well, so I wanted to go ahead and start with my plants here in my kitchen stroke living room. So this is my begonia. It has grown so much and luckily it survived. So it has grown so much since the last time I made an update of this plant, and it's putting out new leaves as well. And the seeds of herbs that I planted before going away, they are now looking a bit bushy. My mint there, and some parsley and some rocket for salad, and it's too early to harvest them. My dendrobium phalaenopsis, it was bone dry when I came home, so it's gonna lose all of those leaves. And this one, it never stopped blooming. It's still looking very beautiful. And that's my African violet, and some of my orchids there, they were wrinkly when I got home, and luckily I was able to save my tiny African violets over here. I wicked them before I went away, and I put some water in it. So even though they are just small, they really did well during the 6 weeks that I was away. And I have some of those smaller ones in there. And this one, it's the variegated African violet, and it's doing well. It's got wick as well. So there's that in this area, so that's new. So this is my philodendron monkey mask, and it's doing well. It's putting out a new leaf there, and it's sitting on this vase with a bit of water in there, so that really helped with the humidity and keeping it a bit moist while I was away. And sadly, these are the plants that did not make it. This was very bushy before I left, and when I came back home, all of the leaves were like wilted and floppy. So I think I'm gonna have to cut all of these back and see if it's gonna put out some new plants. My maidenhair fern, it did not make it, and this one as well, it's a gold dust Dracaena, I think. So this one suffered from a drought as well during the holidays when I was away. When I was busy. So it was recovering before I left, and it made that bunch of leaves, but then it just dried out. When I came back home, it's gone, And this one as well, my Dracaena, and my arrowhead plant, and another calathea here. The leaves are gone, but the stems here are still fresh and green, so I think I will see if it's gonna grow back. I'll just have to cut those dead leaves off. And over here, so that's what happens if a plant dries out completely and then suddenly it gets some water, so the plant gets into that shock period. So I still have to clean up those mess. Some of the leaves are yellowing, but I think it will make it. The dendrobium here that my husband got me is still looking beautiful. My snake plant made it, and that one suffered from a bit of dehydration, and then when it finally get some water, it went into shock and it lost a lot of its leaves. It was so bushy before I left, but oh, I think it will recover in no time. And my Ficus benjamina, it's looking well. And my corn plant here, so those button leaves started to dry out, and this tiny dumb cane, so those tiny plants down there, they just wilted away. And my Ficus bengalensis is doing well. So here we go. This was all green before I left because it was newly bought. Some of the leaves got damaged, and I'm so happy with this plant. When I came home, all of the leaves were like flopping on the sides, and just a few minutes after I put water in it, it perked back up very quickly. And my peperomia orba made it, but the other one that does not have a variegated leaves, it's gone. And my peperomia rosso, I butchered it before I left because it was started to grow straggly. So I can see that it's putting out some new growth down there. In my peperomia obtusifolia, it's recovering. Some of the leaves were like thin and a bit wilted, kind of. I'm so sad about this. I love this plant. So it likes the soil to be a little bit moist, and when I came back home it was bone dry, and that's the result of it. A bunch of the leaves are gone, but I think it will recover. And my beautiful Monstera deliciosa is still looking very beautiful, and I'm so happy about that. And so my ponytail palm, it's okay, it made it. And also this cactus, it's looking well. And this one, so like 3 days ago, all of these leaves were on its sides, but it's perked back up, and I'm happy about that. And plants they're looking okay, except for that one. So they recovered very quickly. And this one, I'm so happy about this. It's only been 3 months or 4 months in my care. That's my pearl of strings. My borosdale, it's a bit slow growing, but it's very bushy. I can't complain considering that it is indoor. It's doing well. Yeah, so that used to be my Fittonia, my red Fittonia, and hopefully it will put out some fresh new growth. I could see some tiny shoots coming out there. And my huge ZZ plant is looking well. So I have a few plants that did not make it while I was away. So that is all from my indoor garden today, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Take care. Bye.